See that speck over there? It is not looking good. Looks like it might have moved. So just got back out here, some new load of stuff, and the house seems to be okay. And I was wrong. It looks like my dome is still all right, except for this blew open, but kind of to be expected. For everybody complaining about foundations, check out this foundation. Absolutely atrocious, but I kind of like it because well, I did try to dig down right here, but whatever. The shed's already almost falling apart, but it gives you this nice little like place to chill right here and look at my wasteland. My wasteland has lots of pretty little flowers now though, so that's cool. There's some purple ones, but yeah, I got a lot of stuff, so I'm just gonna unload all that. Looks like nobody's been in here, thankfully. This is like a pond liner. I wanna try to do a retention pond. I had no idea cactuses made these pretty flowers. Yeah, there's flowers everywhere. Super cool. I need to get some bees out here. Come in like a pink. I got a pink variety out here, which is cool. So you can kind of see how thick all this shrubbery. Oh, I wonder what that is. All the shrubbery gets with all these flowers. What's weird is my pond right there, it's just dead. So there's like a little dead spot in between all this lush stuff. So I'm just kind of walking down here to investigate. So yeah, just like it's real loose, but like right there, that's like a good clay. Some impermeable clay. So like, why is this not growing? Does anybody know? Maybe like a neighbor's fertilizer is burning everything off, or who knows, right? But looks like some animal tracks down here. Nice and secluded though. So just to show you some of the stuff I got some big old, what, 6x8s or something like that. Maybe for some fence posts. I don't know if they're maybe too short, but you need really big ones on the end. I know that. I got some of these cement blocks like you guys told me to. What'd you say, 16? Got this, maybe I can collect some water with that. Some fencing, some hopefully waterproof material. Yeah. This is my trailer from all you who dabble. It's a rebuilt from salvage. Can't believe it made it out here, but it seems to be working okay. This is my ladder as well, and check out this. Loads of junk, but not junk, good junk. Got stuff for some more projects in here, just stuff my dad was gonna throw away, and I thought maybe I could reuse it. Look at this good sheet metal for roofing, some concrete forms, some fence posts, a lot of nails and screws. So yeah, we're gonna unload that. So I got some of these blocks like you guys wanted, since you were so concerned with the foundation. You know, this is what I had before. I don't think it's that bad. All rock, and clearly it's temporary, but you guys were having a huge issue with that. And this one's pretty ghetto, but I just cut my finger. Yeah, it's like not that bad, so you guys can really calm down. Anyway, and there is some under here as well. Maybe you didn't see that, but now I got these, so you guys can calm down. My goodness. So you wanted to see the finished product, so I'm gonna try to finish it up today. So I unloaded all this trash in here and started testing out the fit of all the lath. And Looks like they expect me to cut it myself. I know it's like a huge problem. And I don't even know if I like it. Look what kind of goofy looking roller 2002 roller rink looking lat they gave. I don't really think I like that. And it looks all right with this black stuff here anyway. I mean, it just kind of helps seal up like the gap right there, but I mean, that's already kind of sealed. Yeah, I'm not sure if I even want to do that. And I'd probably have to take off all this plastic before I do that. That's a huge job. So I'm gonna leave that there for now. Let me know if you think I should put it on or off. All right, now I'm kind of thinking off. And the white stuff, it looks nice, but it's still like cutting your own trim is so hard. So I don't know about that. So in this one room, it fits kind of decent right here. I think it goes like that. See? But there's still like a gap where you can see. But then again, like what would I even do right here? Like, there's gonna have to be a lot of custom trim work. Which that fits almost okay until you look at the end. So like, I don't know. I might just avoid this step. I don't really know what they're thinking. None of it's like factory cut, so not too sure about that. Now I'm gonna try working on this sink, trying to get it all plugged in and see what's going on under here. Looks a little complex, and all of these instructions are in Chinese. So here we go. So this feels really good, really nice and heavy. Not a big surprise. China has really good like appliances. Sell a lot of those, I guess. I'm not a plumber, and I do not ever plan to be a plumber. But let's give it a go. Who knows what that's for? Interesting. So it looks like this whole thing can just come out. Wow, that is actually really beautiful. That looks amazing, to be honest. Huh. What the hell? Okay, so that's actually really kind of frustrating. There's no hole drilled in right there, so how am I supposed to even screw this in? Like, there's no hole. So I'll have to drill my own hole, I guess. What the hell? I don't really know how you're supposed to drill into quartz without cracking everything either. And how is this supposed to stop it from leaking? Here I was just talking about how good Chinese appliances are. So it has a gasket. So I'm just gonna assume that one gasket goes on top, one gasket goes on the bottom. And that kind of seems like it makes sense. Okay, so that looks pretty nice. Pretty nice flush. So thank goodness that worked. I think these are like attachments for if you wanted to add some, like a soap dispenser or something like that. Who knows what these are? What the heck? I can figure out what this is supposed to be, but... So this is really when you wish you had some instructions. Obviously some gaskets. Yeah, now I'm lost. I thought I could figure it out, but yeah, it's not happening. Why the heck do they have a drain that goes to nothing in the side of this. Yeah, I'm lost. There was another container house company that reached out in the comments. Maybe, and they said I need to follow the instructions. And I was like, well, I didn't get any. Could you maybe send me some? And they said, well, I didn't check what they said yet, but you know, maybe their instructions could help me out. I'm kind of done reaching out to that other guy because I don't know, like, what the heck, you know? Like, clearly I'm not going to be able to do this by myself. So I guess this is going to plug right in there to the drain. That makes sense.
I'll get that hand tight for now. So I guess you gotta do it from behind. Interesting. I really wanted to show you guys how to do
something, but clearly this is a little more advanced than it looks. Let's make sure these hoses fit on. Looks like they would go right here. Yeah, that's not gonna fit. Maybe on this side with an adapter. Who really knows? Oh, hot. So I'm at least gonna. Floors are a little bouncy. Bet you guys know why. Anyway, I'm gonna try to slide this. So that's it. Well, that is where that is. It's always good to know. I don't know why they gave me 2 faucets. Maybe this is. Wow, this is gorgeous. That black, it's heavy. Like, it's quality. Like, it's so weird. It's like, it's not bad, but it's not great. Like, some parts are, all like the fine parts are good, and then like together it's like not that great. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna have to bring like a masonry angle grinder in here. And like, I am not, clearly not a builder. Yeah. Why the heck did they give me 2? It's like they didn't really think this through a whole lot. Like, they gave me 2 sinks, but 3 of these guys. So explain to me how that makes sense. It's just like they're going 1,000,000 miles an hour, I think. And maybe they need to slow down. I don't know. I didn't pay for that, so you know, I guess quality isn't great when you don't pay a lot. Still, you know, like, what the heck is up with that trim? Who really knows? My window is also like covered in moth or poo. Looks like somebody died in here. So that's gonna be fun to clean up. And you can't say, oh, it's because it's not very airtight. Like, I get it in my actual house too. So, these guys are just really sneaky. If you live in Colorado, you definitely know. But so I'm kind of just wrapping up, cleaning up here, so you guys can kind of get a final look of what I've got like for now. This is the kitchen area. At least in the United States, it's hard to get a washing machine in there because of customs or whatever, so I just opted out. This is like the final position. I'm not gonna mess with it until I get that hole in there. Again, not sure why they gave me 2 metal appliances. I like the black one better, but and then in the bathroom I did a little bit. This is already pre-done. As you can see, it's not caulked terribly. Here's that. This is not. This is being held on by tape, which is sketchy. But whatever. We're just gonna hang on to that how it is. Hopefully there's not a snake in here. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that's nice. It's like a fancy, pretty fancy system. So that's an issue. So my house, well, it is level. Stop. You guys, like, just stop. It is a little bit tilted. I don't know if this is the final position I even want the house in. So that's why I didn't put a whole lot of effort into it. And the fact that I don't even know if I was really going to get anything. So here's the room. I'm like 6'2", 3. And my feet probably end about here. On this, maybe here. So it's good. I don't know if maybe I could sleep sideways, but this room is kind of bigger, and then this room is a bit more square. I could still lay down in it, but it's pretty tiny. Pretty like, again, like they're like little appliances. They're so like nice, much better than like new houses even here. You know, and this is kind of ugly, but whatever, you know, just kind of hanging out in the middle of the room. But, yeah, so I guess 2 things I really hate about it. It's the fact that this is outdoors. That sucks. It's like not a whole lot anybody can do about that. Do not like this, how you can see it through the glass. And I guess it's 3 things. They skipped that. Other than that, I'm so far very happy with the house. A couple of things I am particularly excited about. Again, all the appliances are awesome. This one feels a little cheaper, but still awesome compared to other stuff we have in the United States. Got the Eco Flush, normal flush. That's very cool. Shower head. Again, amazing. I love that. I love how many windows. It's just kind of like all the, like, maybe go ahead and just buy the smaller one that's completely done, because this is just so much, it's a lot of work. I was not really prepared for all this work. And if you are prepared for it, bring a friend. Another thing I'm not super happy about is this gap right here. Like, what the heck is that? And obviously it's a folding house, but like, see, it's not even quite even. I'm not gonna pull that up much more, but yeah. So that's kind of what I think about it. I really want to test the important things like electric and plumbing and like the shower and all that, but I don't have the money right now to do most of that. You know, maybe within like half a year's time or so I'll get to it. But other than that, everything's gonna be kind of slower. Gonna do some other projects to kind of keep me excited. Just because, you know, after a while, just kind of, you're just like worried about it all the time. Thankfully, none of the windows got smashed out. We get a lot of hail out here in this wasteland. You know, and There's a lot of angry people in the comments. Like, guys, I don't know what to say about that. You should check them out. Some of them are pretty funny. If anybody has any recommendations on plumbing, on how to not crack that, or, you know, maybe there's an easy way, if it's a drill bit, or if I should use a grinder, if you got any words of wisdom, you know, greatly appreciated. Other than that, yeah, probably time to head out. Super important if you have these option of doors is to lock this door. Otherwise, this door won't really lock. And I have came back to it swinging wildly a couple times. Sometimes it takes a little persuasion. But yeah, that's that. So I was thinking kind of some off-grid solutions for water and all that. So got one of these. Maybe this is for some fencing so I can put some cows over here. Got a pond cover, or like pond little thing, and some other tools. So I got some plans to kind of do it the poor man's way. Because I'm poor. I'm not that poor, but like, you know, got to spend money wise. There's a ladder. I still want to make a barn with a lot of logs I have over there, way over there, but you know, that's probably down the line a little bit. I got sidetracked, but this is one of these, comes from these old TVs, and they actually like direct the sunlight, kind of the same as a magnifier, exactly the same, but they're huge, and you can actually like melt like metal with it, like. But this one, they're like varying quality, and this one isn't great, but I just keep it around. You know, maybe I could turn it into like a solar cooker, or I don't know, just kind of something neat to have around. Anyway, there's a lot of junk in here, but I got a lot of plans, so. Also, I forgot to do it, but there was this one disabled lady who was wondering if you could get in the bathroom with a wheelchair. Definitely not. It's super tiny. My shoulders barely can get through it like straight. So, you know, you can ask them maybe to give you a sliding door or something, which they could probably do. But, yeah, the way I have it, definitely not. Yay, it's still here. Everything's still in place. Looks like there's been a lot of rain here. As you can kind of see, this is obviously not a very permanent solution. But you know, it's still relatively tight. Looks like it has been under a little bit of wind blowingness because you know, that's pushed in. I think everything is probably just cooked inside. You can see everything's like kind of dead in there. Obviously because there's no water, but it's just probably like 1 billion degrees in there. I don't know what it's with these Chinese companies and them like giving you stuff you don't need. But yeah, I mean, I guess extra stuff never hurts. You know, just kind of crazy. There's some people in the comment, 2 people, and they called me a murderer, attempted murderer, something like that. You know, I kind of expected that from like Instagram comments, but like, oh my gosh, YouTube, calm down, please.